Hi, I'm Vince Weston, and for my entry for October 17th and the one snap at a time, let's get Chris back at the bench build, I'm going to do the Mad Firebird Funny Car. For some strange reason, I just think it's kind of appropriate. I'm not sure why, but it just feels right. Anyway, this is a snap-tight kit with a pro finish, which was released by Revell back in 2000, just the turn of the century. This is actually, I bought this a long time ago for my daughter, based on it was new when I bought it. So, I figured she was about 10 when I bought this for her, so that's another reason I think it might be appropriate. Alright, so follow me on my journey here, and we'll see what comes about. Be right back. Okay, we're back, and I'm about halfway done. I've actually put in probably, I don't know, about 4 hours so far, and that is not the fault of the kit. This kit has been great. There's very little flash. Things go together really well. They snap one part at a time right together. So far, I haven't had any problems at all. Most of my taking of time has been that I decided I can't leave well enough alone. So I started doing a little detail painting, just to do some detail painting, just because I have to, because I can't leave things alone. One of the things I've done is put a little Tamiya smoke on the wheels, which helps tone down and brings out some of the detail. So that's the wheel, the rear wheel. This one's the front. Oop. And I gotta say, these are really great tires. I don't know. For a drag racer, these are pretty good, I would say really good tires. The toughest part I had was getting the slick onto its wheel, because there is a membrane in the middle of the vinyl, and it just fought me and couldn't get it inside. But the front wheel was kind of a dream, just kind of popped in and everything was wonderful. So that was one thing I had done. The other was, as I was working on the chassis, the chassis, I decided to paint the fire extinguishers. I still have to clear coat those, or gloss coat. I also painted the tie downs, and the hat was actually black, and so I painted it silver and left the tie downs black. I don't know if you can really see that, but inside is some nice metallic red, just to give it a glint of red in the light. I also used my silver pen and hit some pieces, or bolts and things like that. Used a little clear blue for the fittings, also underneath. Woo woo. Painted the ends of the headers black, and of course I had to drill them out. God knows I wouldn't leave that alone. So those have been done. I also threw in some seat belts, homemade, scratch built, along with the buckle down inside there. I don't know if that's showing up at all, but there it is. That's just a round disc I cut out and stuck in. What other nasty things? That's as far as step 7 gets me out of 14. Step 7 is going to actually be putting on the front end, and then 8 or so goes on to doing the back end, the rear end, and moving along. If I was just doing this kit out of the box, I probably could have had it together in an hour easily. Except, as you can see, in the back there's the body. The body is pre-painted. The only thing is there are a load of stickers. Most of the sponsor stickers, tail lights and things like that are in stickers, and all sorts of nasty stuff in here. So that is going to probably be pretty time consuming. I think there is about 32 of these stickers that need to be placed on the body. Nothing for the inside. That was another thing I should have said I did was I did the tack. I did some black wash in there and threw in some Future to make a lens. So that's where I'm at the moment. We'll be back in a little bit, and we'll see how far I've gotten by that point. I should be on to the body by then. Okay? Talk to you in a bit. And here we are for our final reveal. It took me about 3 hours almost to put on the nearly 40 stickers that go on the body. None of them actually go into the chassis. But that was the most time-consuming part. And to be perfectly honest, well-engineered kit, went together very dreamy. There was very few issues at all with snapping parts together. And I'll give you a little spin here. Let's see, maybe we'll see if we can get in a little closer. Excuse me while I adjust. Okay. Of course, this is the 1999 car. There is I believe it's a 1/25th scale of the 1998 car, which is the flaming Alfred E. Newman head. This is What Me Hurry version. The usual typical Mad Magazine kind of weird little things. Top of the car says, "My other car is a winner." And as we come around to this side, passenger side, it says, "We put the drag in drag racing." That was a sticker, by the way. And back here we have "Caution, student driver." And up at the top, on where the rear window would be, it says "Salad bar located in trunk." And as we come around to this side, on top of the door, it says, "Please do not talk to the driver while race is in progress." And of course, inside the Mad Magazine, you can actually almost see them, little bits of drawings. And so that's how we go. Additionally, the kit comes, if I can get it to stick up, with a hold-up bar. There we go. So you can kind of see the chassis underneath while it's sitting. Let's see. I'll just give her a little spin here. Body was very shiny, but I did use a little bit of wax, mostly to get it cleaned off. A liquid wax, a matter of fact, that I have. I did scuff up the treads on the slicks and the fronts. I also painted the black around the windows. That was the only other additional painting I really did, which came out well. One of my better masking jobs. And I also painted the red on the chute cover. That was the only other details I did, except for what I told you already. And by the way, I didn't use a drop of glue. Not a single one. So, here you go, Chris. One snap at a time. I know I know you're coming out, and you're gonna do Caleb's build with him. So this is just something to give you some eye candy, to be a little different. A little different from me. I don't do that many funny cars or dragsters. But there she is. So thanks for watching. Chris, get yourself out there so you can start with Caleb's truck build. That buddy build we've been all waiting a year for. And we'll talk to you later. Bye bye.